Attempt number 3. Attempt number 3 to get this going. Hopefully this sounds somewhat better. Otherwise I'm not sure what else to do. Testing 1, 2. Testing 3, 4. Testing your own audio is very difficult. Test 1, 2. Test 3, 4. Check, check, check. Okay. This game works funny, because, like, it's not... I can see my... What do you call it? This, but, like, normally where it's, like, got viewers and session and all that, it's all blank. So I get the feeling if anybody actually starts talking in chat, I'm not going to be able to see it, because this isn't going to... I don't know what's up with this game, but it's not... Yeah, no, for some odd reason this is all just
Okay.
blank.
Just play, honey.
Okay. After much kerfuffling, pro streamer, 4th stream ever, has to restart 3 or 4 times to get this to work. But here we are. Basically, I don't know, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how long I'm going to stream today. But this is Slay the Spire. It's a card game, for anybody unfamiliar. It's a roguelike card game, more interestingly. While I've never personally played Slay the Spire, I'm not going to pretend like this is a blind run, because I have seen several other people play Slay the Spire, so I am very much aware of how this game works. So I will have some prior knowledge going into this, but this is my first time actually doing it myself. So we're gonna see how we do. Okay. So first thing we do is we pick a route. These indicators are enemies, as it says. Question marks are just unknown. Could be a fight, could be an event. You're never really sure. Further up, we've got shops. We've got treasure. There's a campfire where you can either heal where you can upgrade other cards. There are things known as elites, which are just harder fights, basically. And then way up here at the top, you've got a boss. Because this is the first time of me playing this, it's not going to be real clear as to what my boss is, but typically you can kind of tell who the boss at the top of the tower is going to be when you start up, assuming that you've played this game a lot. So let's jump into it. Where do I want to go? 2 fights and then a shop. 2 fights and then an event for both of these. 1, 2, 3 fights and then a shop. And then an elite. But then a campfire. Well, the only way I won't be fighting an elite is if I take this one. There's a couple of events over here, though. And there's some campfires and a treasure chest. More events. Yeah, you know what? This far right path seems like the more interesting one, and if I decide to bail out, I can bail out over this way to this elite if I really wanted to. So we're gonna go. So as the game is going to tell us, you defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy to play. Once you are out, you end your turn. At the end of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. Play defensive cards to gain block when enemies are about to attack you. Block reduces incoming attack damage but wears off at the start of your next turn. So it's only temporary. Your block stat is only as good as that one turn. So that next attack, that's what your block stat's going to be used for. During your turn, you can observe an enemy's intent above them. If the enemy is intent on attacking you, be sure to gain some block. So we'll see these little things above the enemy's heads that will show us what they intend to do to us. Alright, so first fight with the first character you can play as here in the game. So the Ironclad effectively is a good beginner thing. That's why they make you play as it first, just because it heals after every fight, I believe? Yeah, so it heals after every fight. So it gives you a little bit of extra longevity for those who aren't really sure how to play the game. So let's jump into this here. We've got something, so both of these guys intend to do something like a debuff, effectively. So over here, this is our deck. This is our draw pile. We have 5 more cards in our draw pile. We have 5 cards in our hand. And this over here is going to be our discard pile. So our discard pile is always going to loop back over to our draw pile once we loop through our cards. Right now, we've just got a base 10 card deck. As you can see here, I've got 4 strikes and a defend. I don't feel the need to defend this round, just because they don't intend to hurt me. So I have 3 energy, so I can play 3 strikes. So I pick up a strike card, I indicate the one I want to hit. Hit him once, hit him twice, that dude's dead. Each card, when you hold over it like this, will tell you exactly what it entails. Deal 6 damage for these basic strike cards, so we're just going to do 3 of those. And then we end our turn. Now, any cards you didn't use in your hand, lick. So they made me frail, which effectively just means we're going to gain less block from using block cards for 1 turn. Though it looks like he might intend to do that to me again, which is fine, because as long as he doesn't actually attack, he can't hurt me. But as you saw earlier, any cards that are in your hand that you don't use are going to go to your discard pile anyway. Now, with all of these things I'm saying, there are caveats as the game continues. But this is the really basic way of how this game works. For those uninitiated, I know a lot of people have played this game. So we're going to do a basic strike. Over here we have Bash. Deal 8 damage and apply 2 vulnerable. Vulnerable makes people take more damage. So if we hit them with a Bash, the next time we hit them, they will take 50% more damage, and that's for 2 turns. So end our turn. Yep, he's gonna do lick again, which is fine, because like I said, if he never hits me, like it's saying here, if you've got no more cards, your discard pile is reshuffled and then brought back over here. So now he actually intends to attack me. So he intends to attack for 8 damage. Now if I wanted to defend, I could only get 6 block. So I would take a total of 2 damage. The thing is, he only has 9 health. Plus he's vulnerable. So honestly,
I could probably kill him dead just like that. So after every fight, you get a reward. One reward is gold, the other reward is a card. With each character you play in this game, the cards you can get vary. So it is definitely interesting. It's like having different decks in a card game. And each one has a lot of different things you can do, basically to show, or to, what's the word I'm looking for? Different ways to play that specific deck. So Shrug It Off, gain 8 block and draw 1 card. Thunderclap, deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Or Clash, can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack, deal 14 damage. So if we were going balls to the wall, for lack of a better term, this would be a good card. I don't tend to like playing games like that. So we're actually going to pick up Shrug It Off, because I like to have the ability to keep my health. So now we can do another fight, or we can do an event. Or an unknown, rather, which may actually just be another fight. But we're going to try it out. You fall in a puddle. It's made of slime goop. Frantically, you claw yourself out over several minutes as you feel the goop starting to burn. You can feel goop in your ears, goop in your nose, goop everywhere. Climbing out, you notice that some of your gold is missing. Looking back into the puddle, you see your missing coins combined with the gold from unfortunate adventures mixed together in the puddle. So, basically, I have an option here. I can either lose 22 gold, just in general, or I can gain 75 gold, but then I'll lose 11 health. You know, I didn't check to see... Yeah, here we go. Oh, I did not pay attention that actually on my current route, there is not a shop to be seen. So to be honest with you, I'm cool with losing 22 gold, because I don't have a place to spend it if I'm keeping with my current path. So let's go on to our next fight. Oh, see, now here's an issue. He's going to straight hit me, and I do not have any way of blocking that. So no matter what I do, I'm taking damage. So what I want to do is try to apply as much damage as possible now, because that's all I really can do. He's going to hit me. It's going to hurt. Oh, and there's all my defend cards when he intends to not hit me. So he's going to block and use a buff. I'm just going to do damage. Honestly, there's really no point in me doing... Well, no. Actually, this will cause me to draw a card, so let's try drawing a card. Just another defend. Okay, that was a waste. Okay, so now he's no longer vulnerable. He's gonna hit me for 10. Well, that's okay, because I know I can at least cover that. But we're gonna have to get through that 6, well... He's no longer vulnerable. This will destroy his block, but that's all it's really gonna do. Yeah. And strength increases the attack damage, which is scary when enemies start stacking that. Okay, so we put up another 5 block, so we want to bash that down to make him vulnerable. And then hit him with a strike. We've almost got it. See here's where it starts getting scary. Now he's got a strength of 6. So the amount that he's going to be hitting me with is ever increasing. Luckily, he's still vulnerable, so this gets me out of here. And then I heal for that 6 health. Let's see. Whirlwind, deal 5 damage to all enemies X times, X being the amount of energy I have when I play that card. 8 damage to all. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. let's go with Whirlwind. Next fight. Okay, so now at the end of every turn, he's going to gain 3 strength. So we need to kill this guy. We need to kill him fast. I am taking way too much damage. It's only got 6 health left though. It's just ending. Okay. Essence of Steel, gain 4 plated armor. So that's an artifact. It goes up here. Or no, I'm sorry, it's a potion. There's potions and there's artifacts. 2 different things. Add 2 wounds to your hand, gain 15 block. Now, wounds are just unplayable cards. So you don't want those. 5 damage twice. 4 damage and 1 vulnerable to all enemies. I actually think I am going to go with power through, though. Okay, so for anybody who might be following along or seeing this on a VOD later, I'm basically going to stop explaining things at this point. I'm just going to kind of let the gameplay show for itself. But if I feel the anything needs to be explained, I will. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of sit here and enjoy the game for a while. But I will comment as I play. As you walk into the room, you hear a gurgling and the grinding of metals. Before you is a slime-like creature that ate too much scrap for its own good. From the center of the creature, you see glints of strange light, perhaps something magical. It looks like you can get some treasure if you just reach inside its opening. However, the acid and sharp objects may hurt. So I can just straight up leave, or I can lose 3 HP for a 25% chance at a relic. Honestly, that's probably worth. Oh, didn't get a relic. I can reach inside again. Okay, there, got one. What did I get? Kunai. Every time you play 3 attack cards in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity. And dexterity improves block gain from cards, so actually, that works out pretty well for us. So the reason why I was kind of not afraid to do that anyway is that we've got a campfire next. And they're actually, yeah, a decent amount, well, there's a decent amount of stuff just along this path anyway. But yeah, we're going to go to the campfire. I can heal for 24 points, which would effectively full heal me, or I can upgrade a card in my deck. I'm going to play this one kind of safe, and I am going to rest. Next fight. You're attacking for 5. I'm receiving attack damage, rolls up and gains 6 block. Okay, so I've got 11 coming in. I can block most of that, but not all. Well, I'm gonna try anyway, and then we'll work our way down. I was hoping for my whirlwind. Well, let's shrug it off. There it is. That's still 10 damage to everybody? Well, that'll kill everybody but this dude, plus I have 8 block, so yeah. End him. And then you die too. Moving on. This card applies a power when used. Powers are passive abilities that remain for the duration of the combat. So yeah, those are quite good. Whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Entrench, double your block. Or flex, gain 2 strength. At the end of this turn, lose 2 strength. So it's a free card, but if you play that and then hit a bunch of attacks, is real good. I'm gonna go with Juggernaut since I'm playing defensively. Alright, next campfire. Now we can actually smith something. That would be 7 damage, 20 block, 8 damage to all enemies, 11 block, 10 damage, 3 vulnerable. Yeah, we're gonna power up Juggernaut. Just self-forming clay. Whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block next turn. Well, that's helpful, since we're going defensive. Next fight. So I've got 11 coming in. Shrug it off. Block. Okay. And go ahead and hit this jaw worm. Okay, he's gonna start doing frail over and over again. That might get dangerous. So you're gonna get defensive and you're attacking. Ooh, yeah, my block's not gonna be very great now. Block. Yeah, let's whirlwind him. So let's play, you know what? Let's play Juggernaut. And let's play Power Through. Nothing but strike cards. Okay. You know what? This dude back here is starting to bother me. Let's just get rid of him. Oh, hey Panda, good to see you join the stream. What do we want to do with this guy? He's coming in with 13. Shrug it off. 'Cause that'll damage him. Yeah, there we go. Got through his block. Whirlwind would do 10. I'd still take damage. Or we could bash. I'm gonna get 6 back at one though. I'm already down 5 though. We'll play defensively. Actually, I can keep doing damage by blocking, can't I? That's... I feel dumb. It's going okay, Panda. Just playing me some Slay the Spire to cheer myself up. I was gonna stream yesterday, but wasn't feeling up to it. So the only bad thing about playing Power Through is that those wounds do kind of clutter up your deck, so you don't want to do that a lot if you can help it. Yeah, because now... Can I kill you with that? I can kill you with the Power Through, can't I? Yes, I can. Aha! Gold card. Fire breathing. Whenever you draw a status or curse card, deal 6 damage to all enemies. I don't think I have either of those. 9 damage, draw a card. 6 damage, 2 additional damage for all of your cards containing strike. Okay, this is good because we have a stupid amount of strike cards. In fact, if we were visiting a shop, I should probably start taking some of those out, really. This is Slay the Spire. It is effectively a turn-based card game. I was explaining earlier in the video, or stream, terms. Effectively, this is me, these are the enemies. The whole idea is to climb this spire, and you play cards. So I have 3 energy, so I can play, like, this costs 2, this costs 1, these cost 1. So I can play up to 3 energies worth of cards, then I end my turn, and then they do their thing. It will always tell you what they intend to do. Like, both of these guys intend to attack, and they also have Spore Clouds. So on death, it will apply 2 vulnerable to me, which effectively just means they will hurt more if they hit me. So I've got 12 coming in, so I should probably want to defend that. If I play this, I get 15, so that's fine. It does add 2 wounds to my deck that will remain there until the end of the fight, so I don't want to play that too often, otherwise my deck will get cluttered with wounds and I won't actually be able to get what I want. So right now my Perfected Strike, because of all of the strike cards I have in my deck, is dealing 18. So we're just gonna go ham on that guy. Okay, 6 coming in. So shrug it off. So now they can't do damage. That guy intends to buff. In a perfect world, because they're applying vulnerable upon death, I'd want to kill him at the same time. But since this is the only guy attacking, I don't think I really need to worry about that. So let's play Whirlwind, kill that first guy. That guy's down to... Yeah, now I've got my 2 vulnerables. And that guy's down to 12, so assuming I get good cards, I should be able to finish him off. Okay, 13 coming in. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, yeah, I can finish it. So, bash, strike. Moving on up. 17 gold. Colorless potion. Choose one of 3 random colorless cards to add to your hand. It costs 0, so that's, if I play that potion, it's just basically 3 random cards. Dark Embrace. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw 1 card. Well, I don't have anything that really does that yet. Apply 3 weak and 3 vulnerable to all enemies. Exhaust. Really good for tougher fights. Or another Perfected Strike. You know what, we're gonna go for another Perfected Strike. Next fight. You're coming in with 10. So we're just gonna block twice. Hit him with a regular strike. move on with our lives. Alright, this guy steals money. Looter steals 15 gold whenever it attacks. So effectively, we need to murder this guy. 41. Alright, let's play power through. That would do 6, this would do 10. So you just intend to block. So let's just rain some damage down then. Affected strike, regular strike. Yep, and this is the whole idea behind these thief dudes. They attack you a couple of times, take money, and then they intend to leave. Which is a problem, because they don't have any attack cards. Shit. Well, dude's leaving with my money. Oh well, not much else I can do about that. Second wind. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Gain 5 block. 2 strength. Draw 1 card. Put a card from your hand onto the top of your draw pile. Exhaust. Let's do flex. Alright. Unknown. Is it a fight or is it an event? Oh, it's a shop! Excellent. That's actually fortuitous. Let's see, I have 145 gold. Inflame would be pretty good. We could probably remove a card from our deck so we're not so heavy. We could buy a fairy in a bottle and effectively have a flex potion, colorless potion. Yeah, we could buy a fairy in a bottle. Can't afford any of the relics. Every time you remove a card, it gets more and more expensive. I almost don't want to get rid of my strikes, though, because my perfected strikes do so much damage now. Is there something I would want to get rid of? Maybe a basic defend card? Because I have shrug it off, and I have power through as extra defend cards. Hey, you know what? We're gonna get rid of the basic defend card. And instead, we can buy shrug it off, because it's just straight better. Moving on. Another event or pass. Oh, no, fight. You never have to apologize for being quiet, Panda. It's usually just you and me here anyway, so. Oh, they're coming at me with a lot of damage. 5, 10, 16. Okay. Well, hold on. We can kill one of these guys right out. So let's kill the 6 attacker. So I get hit with 10, but I could block 8, or I could use power through. I'm gonna heal 6 at the end of this fight anyway. Now, we'll be careful. Let's play power through. It's gonna add those wounds, but at least it won't take any damage. Okay, 10 more damage coming through. Doesn't matter though, because y'all are dead. Gold. Sword Boomerang. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. So a total of 9. Cleave, 8 damage to all. Headbutt, 9 damage. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Sword Boomerang would work out really well if I gained strength before it. It's really good for like single target enemies, such as the boss I'm about to fight. Or well, might be. There are some bosses that are multiple enemies actually. Yeah, we're gonna go with Sword Boomerang. Alright, now we have an option to upgrade a card because I don't need to heal. What would a Perfected Strike give me? Oh, an extra point of damage for each of my strikes? Ooh, that's actually really good. Sword Boomerang would give an extra attack, so a total of 12 instead of 9. Shrug It Off is an extra 3 block. Whirlwind's an extra 3 damage. 20 block on power through. Yeah, you know, I wanna... Oh, hang on. Let's see. Flex. 4 strength instead of 2. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do that one. And now, we fight a boss. Okay, this dude. I've seen this dude before. Yeah, he retreats into a defensive mode and you deal 30 damage to him. He basically has 2 modes. And when he's in defensive damage, attacking him hurts you. Well, we started with Juggernaut though, so hell, play that. And then just regular old Shrek. Enter. Okay, yep, and here's where the problem comes in. He's coming at me with 32 damage. So, yeah. So here's the thing. I would need to do one of 2 things. Either A, get up 32 defense, or B, deal 24 more damage. Can I deal 24 damage? I don't think I can. But I can only get a total of 20 block as well. Well, actually, I could deal damage by blocking, couldn't I? Hang on. So let's hit him with Perfected Strike. Oh, right, that's... Well, this is gonna hurt. I didn't think that through. Yeah, don't die. That's basically the whole shit. Oh, I gained block and hit him, so he shifted. He's got 20 block. We can do that to effectively get rid of that. And then just hit him. Yeah, there's that sharp eye. Okay, now anytime I actually physically attack him, I'm going to take 3 damage. that counts for my defense damage, though. It doesn't. See, now I can actually just keep defending and keep damaging him anyway. Oh, now he's coming at me with 16. Well, shrug it off, gain a card. A basic defend, good. Play that. Yeah, I guess I'll just end here. I could have hit him again, but I don't want to take the extra damage. And there he is, back into regular mode. Coming at me with 20 now. I really don't want to use power through again, because these wounds are going to start eating my deck up. Let's hit him with a bash. Defend. And we'll just take the rest of the damage. It gives me 9 block back, though. Of course, he's just gonna block this turn, so not as helpful. So we'll hit him with Perfected Strike. He's gonna curl up. I guess we'll just hit him. Try and get some of that armor off. Vulnerable wore off now, though. So he's coming at me with 9, so I can just play Shrug It Off and defend. And you know what? I'll play another defend just because it'll hurt him. It's not like I can keep the cards in my hand anyway. See, now this is where things get scary. Defend. I'm gonna get hit by 11 with that damage. Should I hit him? I would take 3, which means I'd actually get hit by 14. I could give myself 4 plated armor. Sure, you know what? It doesn't help me this turn, but it'll help me next. I guess we'll just bash him, sure. Yeah, every time I gain a block from my plated armor, he takes a hit. So coming at me with 20 again. Well, let's defend. Let's flex. And then hit him with a Perfected Strike. Oh, that shifted his mode. Neat. He's got his sharp hide up. So we're just gonna try and do damage through blocking. Actually, can I? Yeah, I can kill him with this. Aha, now you dead. Another colorless potion, and what do I get? Okay. Here we go. Barricade. Block is not removed at the start of your turn. This, combined with the card that allows me to do damage for blocking, that's the plan. What do I got here as far as relics go? So, gain an energy at the start of your turn. At the start of combat, shuffle 2 wounds into your draw pile. Gain an energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer gain potions. Or at the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. thought the Runic Pyramid and the Sozu were really good. The extra energy would help a lot. But So would be able to pick and choose what cards I want to keep. Let's do the Sozu, because my barricade skill costs 3, so if I don't have an extra energy, that would be my entire turn, and that's problematic. Okay, second tower. We really should get to a shop. There's one in this middle path. Some campfires in the middle path as well, and a treasure. Yeah, I'm thinking this middle path. Alright, so now the enemies get harder. So now I can play Whirlwind and do 4 hits of 5 damage instead of just 3 with the extra energy. So yeah, I'm happy with my choice. So they're coming at me with 5 damage. Yeah, you know what, let's shrug it off. And then hit him with the Whirlwind. Because that'll put them all to the ground. Oh, I actually should have just done Whirlwind in general, shouldn't I? Oops. So I got 9 damage coming in. Oh, Juggernaut. Shrug it off. And then Flex. And strike. So we're gonna take a point of damage, but that's okay. I'll gain 3 block from taking the damage. So another 7 damage toward them. So the enemy's intentions are unknown. All we know is that they're not attacking. So let's test the power of Barricade here. We're gonna put up Barricade. We're gonna add some more defense. Okay, they're getting back up in the air. Did I pull a Whirlwind? I did, so guess what? Back down to the ground you go. And then, because I'm cool like that, I'm just gonna kill them both by blocking. And I ended that with 21 block to my name. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be good. Pummel, deal 2 damage 4 times, exhaust. Gain, so another flex card, or choose an attack or power card. Add a copy of that card into your hand. Dual wield. I could copy a Perfected Strike. I wouldn't really have the energy to play 2 Perfected Strikes, though. I could copy Flex, though, instead of just having another Flex. You know what, we'll just pick up Dual Wield. In all honesty, I should probably stop picking up cards, because the bigger your deck gets, the more likely... oh, dude's got plated armor. The bigger your deck gets, the more likely you're gonna not pull the card you want. So he's coming in with 12. Shrug it off. Shrug it off again, so that gives me 16. And then I can hit him with a bash. That way, next round, he's vulnerable. So he's coming at me with another 12. I can't block it all, though. So I'm going to take 12 damage whether I like it or not, which is unfortunate. Well, let's just hit him with 2 perfected strikes, I guess. I dealt quite a bit of damage to him, at least. And I'll get 6 block output for this next turn, which is good because he's coming at me with 18, and I, once again, don't have any block cards. Let's hit him with the whirlwind, because that'll lower his plate armor. Took 12 damage there, and now I'm frail, so my block isn't going to be as good. So let's play Juggernaut. We're going to defend once. I'm going to play Flex, and then Sword Boomerang. There we go. A lot more damage than I would have liked, but still won. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. Gain 2 strength at the end of this turn. You know what, we're gonna skip these ones. And we're gonna go to the shop. I do not know why that thing looks like a possessed avocado. You'd have to ask it. Dramatic entrance. Innate. Deals 6 damage to all enemies. Exhaust. Do I want to spend that kind of money on that, though? Innate cards are very good. Ethereal. Gain 10 block. If this card is in your hand at the end of a turn, it is exhausted. Okay. So if it shows up, I have to play it. Otherwise, it's just gonzo. Bludgeon for 32 damage, but that's awful expensive. What do these do? Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks. Ooh, I might do that. The effects of... Oh, the effects of your cost X cards are increased by 2. Does that mean 2 damage or 2 swings? Because if I get this and then use Whirlwind, does that mean it just does 2 extra damage per hit? Or does that mean it does 2 extra hits? Because that's vastly different. You know what? Yeah, I really want this Stone. Oh, it upgraded 2 of my strikes. Oh, they're random. I see. That's fine. 2 upgraded strikes is fine. Probably should have gotten rid of a card instead, but we're dealing. Next fight. So 15 damage coming in. Let's put up the barricade and we'll put up a block. We're gonna take some damage. But that self-forming clay will give me block. So let's flex. Affected strike. Shrug it off. And strike. Whenever you play a non-attack card, shuffle one dazed into your draw pile. I see. Well, it's a good thing that... Oh, except they're about to beat the crap out of me. Don't know if there's much else I can do about that. At least I got 12 block out of that, I guess. Oh, good God. Now they're coming at me with like 30-some. Okay, so see, this... Now we reach the point in the game where I am probably about to die. I've got to get this block down. Let's play Sword Boom in. I'm gonna get another dazed if I play more. Blocks though. Oh, let's try it. That gave me Whirlwind. Knock the one dude down anyway. I've got 35 block. Block his incoming attack. Yep, and there's all those dazes. Well, we can play Flex. Flex Plus, in fact. And then a Perfected Strike. And Myrtlate that dude. So we're not dead just yet. Skill Potion. Seeing Red Plus. Gain 2 energy exhaust. Okay, that might actually... Or Anger, deal 6 damage, add a copy of this card into your discard pile. That would work a lot better if my deck was smaller, because the idea behind Anger is that the more you use it, the more copies of it show up. And since they're free, you can just pummel the crap out of somebody if you use it enough. Yeah, we're gonna do Seeing Red. Anger would have been excellent, but not in our current state. You find yourself in a room filled with racks of test tubes, beakers, flasks, forceps, pinch clamps, stirring rods, tongs, goggles, funnels, pipets, cylinders, condensers, and even a rare spiral tube of glass. Why do you know the name of all these tools? Doesn't matter, you take a look around. Find some potions. Exhaust any number of cards in your hand. Gain 5 dexterity. Or 1 of 3 random attack cards. I guess we'll do a speed potion. Oh, right, I can't take that. That was dumb. I forgot of the effect of my one artifact. Do I want to rest? I probably should rest. Yeah, we're gonna rest. Oh good, a shop that I can't afford anything at. Well no, I could buy Metallicize. You know what, we're gonna buy Metallicize. I feel like I have way too many cards in my deck now, but it's all about the learning experience, right? And this time we can smith a card. Oh, we can make Barricade cheaper. Yeah, we're doing that. Oh, am I still up? Are y'all still seeing me? Because I'm seeing an error message on my thing, and I just want to make sure that something didn't happen. Encounter a group of bandits wearing large red masks. Hello, pay up to pass. A reasonable fee of all your gold will do. Do I want to fight these guys? Oh, okay, good. On my, the screen that I keep an eye on chat in my stream, I no longer see my video, so I was worried there for a second. I don't want to lose 72 gold though. You know what? We're gonna try and take these guys on. I'm probably gonna regret that here in a minute. So 10 damage. You don't know what you're doing, and you intend to hit me with a negative effect. Okay. Shrug it off. Perfected strike on him. And then one more to fight. Oh, you made it to where it's a lot harder for me to gain block. That's distressing. Well, since we have it, we'll know. Because that exhausts if I use it. What do I currently have? 6 block, which really won't do much in the grand scheme of things, sadly. And then 6 damage, 9 damage. Yeah, I can play all 4 of those cards. Let's play Shrug It Off. Whirlwinds. Actually, hang on. Yeah, so seeing red. Whirlwind. There we go. That was probably good. Still gonna be taking damage, but... And I've been weakened. Problems all around. Throw up barricade. Defend. I guess flex and then a strike plus. Italicize. Perfected strike. Power through, I guess. That way I at least don't take any damage. Strike. And perfected strike. Well, I didn't die at least. Oh, that would have been a nice potion had I been able to pick up potions. Take the red mask though. Seeing red, another metallicize. Let's do another metallicize. I really should not have this many cards. I'ma die soon. Okay, 7 damage coming in. Let's throw up that barricade now. Let's throw up Juggernaut. Use Seeing Red. Shrug it off. And defend. Let's see. Block. Let's go ahead and do Whirlwind next. I'll kill that one in the back anyway. Oh, I'm gonna take some damage. I should have paid attention to how much was coming in. Italicize. All I can do is wail on the guy, so I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Ow. Shrug it off. Defend. Flex. Perfected strike. And the block I gained killed. Okay, we're getting awful close to Deadland now. I don't want to do that. While sneaking past a group of shrouded figures, one of them approaches you. Got anything for me, friend? Please, maybe some coin? Just need somewhere to stay. I have treasures I can trade. Seems delusional, but harmless. So I can rob him for a relic, but then I become cursed. So basically, anytime that the card Shane comes up, I'll gain 1 frail at the end of my turn, or I could just pay him to get a relic. I'm just paid to do. What did I get? Matrosha. The next 2 non-boss chests you open contain 2 relics. That doesn't sound half bad. Too bad there's a boss before I hit any of those, but, you know, details. Italicize. So this would do 15, that would do 20. Plus I could hit with another strike. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. And that. What does confusion do again? Whenever you draw a card, randomize its cost. Oh. Well, you see, you just made my barricade 1 energy, so that you probably feel about dumb right now. Shrug it off is free. Cool. Play another metallicize. And then strike, I guess. And that way I only take 1 damage. I guarantee you this next boss is gonna murder me though. Free strike. We're doing 8. Don't want to pay 3 for a shrug it off. So we're gonna do it. And then another strike. Oh, you applied vulnerable to me. Let's play Juggernaut since it's free. Flex plus. Perfected strike. That'll do it. Oh, he's making me really vulnerable. Okay, I see the game now. Power through is free. Shrug it off. And turn, I guess. I'm up to 32 block, so even though he's making me vulnerable, he can't really hurt me. Free defend. And perfected strike. Armaments. Gain 5 block. Upgrade a card. Another flex plus. You know what? We're grabbing another flex plus. Which fight do I want to do? I guess this one. It doesn't matter. So 9 damage coming in. Throw up a defend. Flex plus. Perfected strike. I'd really rather not take any more damage than I have to, so I guess we'll play power through. Kind of a waste, but... Okay, so you're defending and you're throwing out another bow. Oh, okay, you're increasing strength. I see. Metallicize. Hit him with a bash. Throw up a shrug it off. Oh, you heal. That's a problem. I'm about to take a bunch of damage. Ooh boy. Ow. Yep, I'm starting to think this is where we die. Okay, Okay, so no damage coming in. So let's throw up Juggernaut. I guess Flex and then Strike. No point in playing these. Oh no, wait, I played Juggernaut, that's right. So there is a point in playing that Juggernaut. Plus I have Barricade. Okay. And I have no defensive cards. And he's doing 24 damage, which isn't enough to kill me. But it's gonna. If I don't do something. Alright, my Metallicize saved me. Okay. Still can't kill this guy. Power through. As much as I don't want to do that. Strike, strike. Okay. No, we're not gonna pull any extra cards. We need to rest. Even then, that's only 37 health going into this boss fight. Well, I'm gonna put up a fight, but I guarantee you, death is imminent. Damage coming in. Defend. Metallicize. You know what, let's use a colorless potion. What does that give me? Good instincts. Gain 5 block. Cool. Let's do another one. At the end of 3 turns, deal 40 damage to all enemies. Shuffle your discard pile into your draw pile and draw a card. Or reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 1 this turn. Here's the thing, I don't know if I'm going to live past 3 turns. Let's try Deep Breath and hope we pull something good. Shrug it off. Okay, I'm gonna take it. We'll get him with Circle Ring, I guess. Throw up another Metallicize. Get Barricade going. Get him with Strike Plus. Oh, he's metallicizing really hard. Okay, I see what's happening now. Get Juggernaut down. Instincts. Defend. No point in playing those flexes. And I am weak and vulnerable. Not a good place to be. And I guess we can dual wield that Strike Plus. Hit him with 2 Strike Pluses and hang on to that Seeing Red. Bash. Perfected Strike. 52 damage. Not bad. Thanks to Barricade Metallicize, as long as I keep my block above his damage, I will live. Block. Oh yeah, let's play Deep Breath. I got Seeing Red. Oh, actually, that actually really works out. Seeing Red. Whirlwind. Blue Boy is making me really vulnerable. Strike plus. Sword Boomerang. I'm barely doing any damage to this guy. Do I want to play Power Through? I really don't. I have enough block as it is right now. Honestly, I'm thinking block cards would be my best way to deal damage at this point. And I pulled none of them. That's okay, he's not attacking me anyway. Flex. Perfected Strike. Hit him with another Perfected Strike. Good instincts. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep defending, honestly. That's doing a much better job at having me deal damage than anything else. Plus I'm up to 60 block. Okay, this is not going as horribly as I thought it was going to go. Never mind. 40 damage incoming. Well, I still have the block to not have to worry about that. Thankfully, my way of playing this by just simply being defensive is working. Yeah, I think at this point I've actually just become unkillable. Flex. Hit him with 2 Perfected Strikes. And deep breath. Good instincts. Still don't want to play Power 3 right now. Oh, okay. Remember how I said I'm basically unkillable? Yeah. Maybe not so much. 66 damage coming in. I may have upset him. Perfected Strike. Okay, we're barely gonna not take any damage from this, but his damage output is starting to catch up. Shrug it off. Double flex. And hope Whirlwind does the trick. Alright, I did it. Gain 2 vulnerable at the start of your turn. Gain an energy. Deal 10 damage. If fatal, raise your max HP by 3. Okay, that's interesting. Deal 4 damage to all enemies. Heal HP equal to unblocked damage. Yeah, you know what? Let's do feed. So what do we got here? Elites drop an additional relic when defeated. Replaces Burning Blood. At the end of combat, heal 12. Yeah, nope. I didn't have to read the rest of it. third tower. There's a shop right there. Yeah, you know what? Well, I have to fight an elite no matter what, huh? Well, this will get interesting. But let's do here so we can go to a shop. Oh, that guy explodes in 3 turns. Good to know. And that guy has thorns. Okay, doke. So let's set up barricade. Shrug it off. And power through. That's worth it since I have the barricade up. Bash on him, because he's the first one I need to kill for sure. Okay, good, he's dead. Throw up a defend. And my turn. Oh, okay, that guy's just gonna get more and more thorns going, isn't he? Juggernaut. Talicize. Flex. Sword boomerang. Oh, I hit that guy a few times. That was actually really handy. Well, that dude's just gonna keep throwing dazes into my deck. Well, time to use feed. Plus 3 max HP. Alright. I think I'm gonna like that card. Defend. Well, we'll go ahead and hit him with a Perfected Strike since I'm not attacking this round. Well, his thorns are up to 7. That's fine, because I can just keep damaging him by gaining block. I will get him with this one strike, because I'm going to get 6 back anyway. Thorns up to 9. I see what he's trying to do. Didn't help him though. Warcry plus, armaments, shockwave plus, 5 weaken vulnerable. No, I've already got so many cards. Let's go to the shop. Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15. Trip is applied to vulnerable. Iron Wave, gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. Could get another Shrug It Off. Yeah, you know what, we're gonna buy another Shrug It Off, and then we're gonna get rid of a card. I have too many. You know what, we're gonna get rid of Sword Boomerang. What are you? At the end of its turn, gains 3 strength. Oh, okay. And he's coming at me for 7. Well, let's get up that 2 blocks then. Hit him with Perfected Strike. Hopefully, we can kill him in time before his strength gets so high that I, Oh, burns, right. I forgot that that was a thing. Get my barricade up. Shrug it off. Flex and then Strike Plus, I guess. I would have loved to have played Juggernaut, but oh well. Yep, that's gonna deal damage. That's okay though. Defend. Power through. And a Perfected Strike. Because that damage number is just gonna keep climbing. Now it's up to 9. Italicize. Italicize. Oh, this is a really bad hand. I'm gonna take 2 damage from the burn. He's gonna wallop me. Play both my Shrug It Offs. Defend. Flex and strike, I guess. I gotta be dealing more damage here. Juggernaut. Defend. Well, can I? No, well, actually, maybe. Yeah, I can. Because I played that one card. Yeah, okay. That really hurt. But not much else I could do about it. I will take another Metallicize, though. You never have too many of them. Let's go this route and see if we get anything interesting. A highly ornamented tomb can be seen on the other side of a floating path. On reaching the tomb, you notice a slot for gold coins with a scratched out inscription above it. Don the Red Mask gained 222 gold. Why do I feel like that's a terrible idea? Yeah, no thanks. I'm gonna nope out of that one. I'm not even sure if there'll be another, what do you call it, shop in between me and the boss. Navigating through the beyond, you discover a glowing tesseract spinning and shifting gently in the air. You touch it. A sharp pain flows through you, followed by vivid flashes of distant memory. Whose memories are these? So I can just get 1 colorless card, 2 and lose 5, or 3 and lose 10. I'm just gonna take the 1. Madness. Reduce the cost of a random card in your hand to 0. 3 turns, 40 damage. You know what? I'm really not interested in any of these cards. Balance was being forced. Balance not found. Balance not found. Large object approaching. That sounds ominous. Okay, my first elite fight. Let's see how poorly or well, one of the two, this does. Got my Juggernaut up. Shrug it off. Do I want to do Shrug it off or Metallicize? Shrug it off. I have more Metallicizes. Oh, actually, I can play Seeing Red. Hey, you know what? Seeing Red. Metallicize. And defend just for the attack points. find snacks, that's cool. Italicize. Defend. And bash. Alright, I forgot that he had that intangible thing. Okay, barricade, super important. Then I guess we'll flex and do a perfected strike. So now he's gone intangible again, and of course, I have nothing but strike cards. Well, it'll do 1 damage at least, so I guess I'll just play him. Gives me a point of dexterity. Shut it off. Fan. Flex. And whirlwind. Burns are starting to come around. That's mildly scary. I guess we'll bash him for the next round. Yeah, it's like a Reaper of some kind. Hopefully it doesn't murder me. Perfected strike. Regular strike. Okay, good. Upon pickup, choose a power card. Start each combat with this card in your hand. Oh, I could start with a barricade. Or I could start with a Metallicized Plus. Oh boy. I already have a Barricade Plus. That's the only reason why I'm kind of afraid to... Juggernaut Plus would also... Oh, all of these cards would be good. Oh wait, is it just asking me to pick a card to start with that's out of my own deck? Because that makes more sense. Yeah, if that's the case, we're going with Barricade. Muddy up my deck anymore. Let's visit Yield Fire. I'm at 68 out of 83. We're gonna risk it. Let's try and smith something. I can't smith Barricade again. Could do Perfected Strike. What about Feed? By 4. It's only come in handy once, though. Let's upgrade another one of my Metallicizes. Let's go this way. As you slowly make your way up the twisting pathways, you consistently find yourself losing your way as the walls and ground seem to inexplicably shift before your eyes. The constant whispering voices in the back of your head aren't helping things either. Passing by a structure you are certain you have previously seen, you start to question if you are going insane or if the impossible geography of this place is starting to get to you. You need to change something, and soon. That's what the voices say anyway, and why would they lie? So I could lose 4 max HP, that would suck. I could heal, but then I'd have Writhe, which is unplayable and innate, which means I'd always have a Writhe card at the very beginning of my combat. I could lose 10 HP and receive 2 Madness. Honestly, this is probably the best. As you take a moment to stop and carefully observe the undulating landscape around you, the hint of a pattern starts to emerge from within the randomness. Whenever the demented noises begin to interrupt your thoughts, you struggle through the mental pain and ignore it. Eventually, you successfully map out a path forward and continue on now resistant to the nefarious nature of this alien place. Grab a treasure chest. Shuriken. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain a strength. Sounds cool. Sundial. Every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 energy. That would be useful if my deck wasn't so massive. You know what, let's go this way because I want that campfire. Oh, I can fight these guys or I can not fight these guys. If I win, I get a rare relic. This is 2 of the same dude who continually increased his strength, though. That's frightening. You know what? Nah, no thanks. We're just gonna get up here to the campfire. We're gonna upgrade my whirlwind. Okay, so now my barricade is innate. Play that metallicize. Go ahead and hit him with a strike. Moving on. Oh, I am weakened and frail. Well. Oh, I should have played Juggernaut instead of that 3rd. Oh well. Italicize. Enter. I may be weak and frail, but I'll make it to where he can't kill me. Juggernaut, and then we're just gonna defend up. Yeah, keep swinging, dude. Although that increase in strength he keeps doing is mildly worrying. Wow, okay, all of these cards suck. I guess I'll gain 15 blocks. Attacking this round. You know what? Let's just deal some damage. Okay, yeah, that strength is just gonna keep rising. So I should probably not be so ho-hum about this. Afraid of. Good God. Okay. I may die. know what, we're gonna pick up Flame Barrier. That's actually good for the current thing I'm trying to run here. Okay, Malleable. Upon receiving attack damage, gains 3 block. Reactive. Changes its intent when you attack it. Let's throw up that barrier. You know what? Let's get up Flame Barrier as well. We'll end the turn. Italicize. Flex. Perfected Strike. Okay. That's slightly better. It's better than 30, which is what it was before. Ow. Always making me, like, weaker and weaker. Italicize plus. Hit him with a bash. Strike plus, I guess. Another 30 coming in. Where is my... I mean, I guess I'll just keep bolstering up. There's my Juggernaut. Italicize. Shrug it off. Shrug it off. Defend. Seeing red. Whirlwind. Flame Barrier. Defend. Good. Yeah, it pretty much is a spaghetti monster. I might actually get to the end of this, the final boss of this tower, but if I do, I promise you, death will be not too far behind. Let's see, he's got 17 left. That would deal 20. In a perfect world, I want to do 7 damage and then use feed. What if I do flex? Strike? This should be enough, right? Yeah. There we go. Get some of that max HP. Rampage is another good card if you have a small deck. I don't. I could get another Perfected Strike. No, I already feel like my deck is too bloated as it is. As you head upwards, hopping from one floating shape to another, you slip. You begin to fall. While in free fall, you consider your options. Land safely with your greatest techniques, channel a power to survive the fall, strike at the wall to hang on to it. So I can either lose a defend, lose a Metallicize plus, or lose a bash. We're gonna lose bash. Because of all of those things, I need my defend cards. I'm at 73 health, which is almost max. So we're gonna smith instead. We're gonna upgrade our flame barrier. And here we go. Barricade. 15 damage already coming in. That's kind of bad. These cultists up front need to go down quickly. Okay, I have myself forming play. I sincerely doubt I'm gonna win this fight anyway. Oh, so that's just permanently in my deck now. Didn't know that was a thing. Italicize. Shrug it off. Shrug it off. Power through. Play a power card, gains 1 strength. This enemy hasn't awakened yet. That sounds ominous. Oh, at the end of its turn heals 10 HP. Oh. Oh, he's coming at me with like, oh, and he just gains more strength. I see. My metallicized cards are starting to bite me in the ass. I'm going to die. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting through this one. Well, one cultist down. Ow again. 9 times 4. Okay, yeah, no, this is just going swimmingly. I know this is gonna hurt me in the end, but I have to get some kind of defense up. It's not gonna be enough though, is it? Yep, there I go. Deadsies. I did get 1 unlock for this particular character, though. 250 points for floors climbed, 34 points for enemies killed, 30 points for that 1 elite I fought, 2 bosses slain for 150, and 1 perfect fight for 50, for a total score of 514. Basically, if you can't tell from how this is laid out, that boss I was just fighting was the end boss. So, had I actually been able to beat him, then I would have done a successful run of Slay the Spire. So I tripped at the 1 yard line. But for the first time actually personally playing the game, not bad. And as you might imagine with it being a roguelike, now, anytime I go to play this particular character again, I can come across these 3 cards in my, either in the shops or in the cards I get after fights, that sort of thing. Plus I've unlocked the next character that I could possibly play as. So now that I've done a full run, there's the compendium where you can go through all the cards, the relics, the potions. There's also statistics to go over your characters, the leaderboards, your run history. So like if I go to run history here, as the Ironclad, I was slain on floor 50 by the Awakened One, which floor 50 is the final floor. It shows you exactly what you did on every floor, all the way up the tower. Shows you what relics you had. Shows you the cards that you had on your deck. So you can, like kind of like any other card game, you can take a look at the what you did and kind of get a feel for how you performed based on how your deck was built. And then if we were to play again, now we've unlocked the Silent, which honestly, again, this is my first time personally playing the game, but I have seen a lot of gameplay of this game, so I'm well aware of how most of it works. And if I'm being real, as far as the characters go, the Silent is probably my favorite character to actually toy around with, because I've seen some devastating decks you can build with the Silent. My Ironclad was okay. Honestly, the problem was that I had too many fluff cards in my deck, and that's a problem you can really run into in this game. Otherwise, I mean, I really do enjoy this game. To be honest with you, I was probably going to do more spooky stuff, like going back to Graveyard Keeper for Halloween, but just because of my mood lately, I find myself enjoying Slay the Spire a little bit more. I probably will come back to Graveyard Keeper at some point, but I don't think anytime in the near future. So for now, I think I'm going to be doing streams of Slay the Spire for at least the next few days, depending on when I decide to stream. I am trying to do it nightly, but sometimes that doesn't work out. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, since that run took me about 2 hours, I'm going to probably call it quits here. Thanks for Panda for showing up, as always. And if anybody's watching this in the future, thanks for watching. For now, I'm going to go ahead and close it. Oh, actually, before I do, by the way, for future reference, I did add a donate button. I think it's in the About section of my profile. So if you see the About section either under the stream or on my profile, you can donate directly to me using that. If you do that, then it helps me get more equipment to do this better, like better headphones, a webcam so you can actually see me, that sort of stuff. So just throwing that out there for future reference. But until then, thanks everybody for showing up, and I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here.